See, there's something that always concerned me about Spider-Man as far as the MCU or even Disney having their hands on it, or half of the piece of their hands on it. Sony still has their hands on it. But in Phase 5 so far, and I haven't been keeping up with Phase 5 of the MCU, I don't think too many have. I don't even know what's going on in Phase 5. What the heck is going on in Phase 5 so far? So, TV series so far in Phase 5, they have Secret Invasion, Loki. Did anybody even watch the second season of Loki? I didn't hear too much about it. What If, Echo, I didn't hear too much about that. Agatha All Along, Eyes of Wakanda, slated soon, sometime in 2024. And Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Daredevil Born Again, Ironheart. Movie-wise, they can't get off the ground. Well, let me say this. So far in Phase 5, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Guardians of the Galaxy, I heard a lot of people rant and rave about that. The Marvels. Ugh. And they're really banking on Deadpool and the Wolverine. They really are. You know, with all these damn reshoots. I heard rumors they basically filming a second movie. So they gotta do all these damn reshoots. Captain America, Brave New World. I heard that can't even get off the ground. Thunderbolts. Yeah. So far, they released 3 movies in Phase 5, and they haven't been the best. 1 out of 3. That's not good. And then you got, like I said, going back to TV shows. They got all these TV shows coming out. But this one TV show that stands out to me, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And for some reason, I guess this is the Marvel side of Spider-Man. They are obsessed with origin stories. So it's supposed to be Peter Parker's origin in early days using the Spider-Man persona. I'll explore why Norman Osborn becomes his mentor.
Harry tells me you're quite the science whiz. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Guest producer Jeff Tramiel serving as head writer and executive producer says the series celebrates and pays homage to the early Spider-Man comics. Alright. They're already planning on the second season before the first season's come out. But this TV show, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, is set in an alternate reality from the main MCU continuing, in which Norman Osborn, which hasn't even showed up in the, at least the MCU version of Norman Osborn hasn't showed up yet. Sam Raimi's verse showed up and did spectacular thanks to the acting of William Dafoe. But he's supposed to be Peter Parker's mentor instead of Tony Stark. I guess Charlie Cox voices Matt Murdock and Daredevil, reprising his role from previous MCU media. The series features Osborn, Otto Octavius, featuring the appearance of other versions of characters in Spider-Man No Way Home, which would have been Lizard, Electro, Sandman, Matt Gargan / Scorpion, Doctor Strange, and others. And here's what the producer said. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is really going to surprise people, says producer. Is Peter Parker back in high school just trying to make work, take care of his own, completely broke and having to be a superhero. I know it's a TV show and all, animated TV show, but this is where I have the problem, big problem with the MCU Spider-Man. He never grew. And what do I mean by that? He never got out of high school. They like him being in high school for some weird reason. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the MCU producers and writers having Spider-Man in high school. Spider-Man in high school was 1% of the story of Spider-Man before he moved on, went to college, became an adult actually. Even in the live action MCU. Okay, Spider-Man Homecoming, fine, he's in high school. The next one, Far From Home. This is 5 years later, of course. Of course, Peter Parker was snapped out of existence by Thanos. Goes back to high school. No Way Home, he's still in high school. It's like, can the kid grow up? Can the kid grow up? In reality, the kid in the MCU timeline is already in his 20s. But we get it, he's been snapped out of existence. But now, can we make the kid grow up and go to college? I'd be probably not even gonna watch the show, but I'll be alright if this show had him in college now, like a freshman in college. I think the stakes are a little bit higher. But it seems like the MCU and Kevin Feige and all these people are just obsessed with Spider-Man being in high school and not actually growing up. And it's starting to get weird. But we know we're talking about Disney here, so yeah. Weird. But I don't know, I saw that as a red flag. As me right now currently in the development and creation of making my Spider-Man 2 retrospective. And I saw that and I'm like, this is the reason why Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and everything that came before the MCU would be much better. It's just better thoughts, better ideas, better writing. Even the animated series back in the 90s is better than what I've been seeing lately. I think the last great maybe animated Spider-Man show was that Spectacular Spider-Man. And I think some of the character portrayals were somewhat annoying to me. But I still like the show. Even, I can't even think of the Spider-Man show that came after that. They didn't have like Drake Bell voicing Spider-Man. Even that show was a little bit better. Even though I think that show went off the rails with all the Spider-Man team and all this other stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All other diehard Spider-Man fans. Just let the boy grow up. Two things the MCU and even Sony are obsessed with: high school Spider-Man and 10, 15, 20, 35, 40 Spider-Man showing up. And yes, I'm not a big fan of Miles Morales, but he's African American. I grew up watching White Spider-Man. Yes, African American myself, but I always say Peter Parker is Spider-Man, Bruce Wayne is Batman, Clark Kent is Superman, and Logan is Wolverine, and Tony Stark is Iron Man. Let's keep it at that. Stop mixing up stuff for the sake of empowerment and inclusion and all this other weird stuff. This is the reason why all these big time franchises in Hollywood are in the dumps right now. More about social, political ideals than actually telling the damn story. But anyways,